morning, everyone, and welcome to this lecture on cybersecurity, information security, and network security. I am Dr. Shanti Verma, Director at Lokaman Institute of Management and Computer Applications. So, in this session, we will explore how these three areas, though closely related, differ in scope, purpose, and the practical application. You will gain clarity on key concepts like security mechanisms, threats, and the real world practices that form the backbones of today's digital safety environment. So, let's first discuss the introductory part. So, the digital revolution has changed how individual and organizations operate, and we now depend on the interconnected systems for the communications, transactions, and the data sharing. But with this connectivity comes a growing concern of the cyber threats. So these include data breaches, malware infections, and unauthorized access that can cause significant harm. So security is therefore a fundamental requirement, not a luxury, and it protects our systems, networks, and sensitive data from misuse and manipulation. So, understanding security principles empowers professionals like you to design systems that are resilient, trustworthy, and compliant with the industry standards. Now, let's discuss what the cybersecurity is. So, basically, the cybersecurity refers to the protection of systems, networks, and the digital informations from the cyber attacks. The main goal of cybersecurity is to maintain confidentiality, integrity, and availability of information, and these collectively known as the CIA threat. Cybersecurity basically involves both the preventive actions, such as the installing firewalls or the encryption, and reactive measures like incident response when attacks occur. For example, if a company's email is hacked by phishing emails, attacked by the phishing emails, cybersecurity measures like spam filters and threat monitoring tools help detect and contain the damage. Now let's discuss the key areas of the cybersecurity. So cybersecurity is a vast field divided into several specialized domains such as the application security that ensures software is designed and tested without vulnerabilities, cloud security that protects data hosted on remote servers and cloud platforms, network security that safeguards communication between connected devices. There is also a endpoint security that protects individual devices like laptops and the smartphones, and IoT security that uh, focuses on smart devices from home appliances to the industrial sensor. So together these areas create a multi-layered defense strategy that minimize risk. Now let's discuss what information security is. So basically information security, often called as InfoSec, is broader than the cyber security, and it aims to protect all forms of the information like digital, printed, written, or even spoken from the unauthorized access or the misuse. And it also safeguards data from the unauthorized access, modifications, or the destruction. It covers both physical and digital formats of data, and the core principle again rely on the CIA trait, that is a confidentiality, which ensures information is accessible only to the authorized people, integrity, maintaining the accuracy and the consistency of data, availability, ensuring data and systems are available when needed. So, for example, protecting confidential student records in both printed and digital format is a part of the information security. Now let's discuss some different measures of the information security. So basically, organization use several mechanisms to maintain information security. One of them is a data encryption that converts sensitive data into a unreadable code to prevent the theft. Access control policies that define who can access what resources within a system. Security audits means regular inspection that verifies system follows compliance standards. There is also backup and the disaster recovery that ensures business continuity, even the hardware failure or the cyber incidents. So these measures work together to reduce the risk of the accidental or deliberate information leaks. Now let's discuss what the network security is. So basically, the network security uh, deals with protecting data while it travels between the devices. And when we send an email to access a website, our data passes through several routers and servers. And if unprotected, hackers can interpret or alter it. So basically, network security prevents this by using the encryption, firewalls, and monitoring tools to detect unusual traffic patterns. It also includes authentication protocols to ensure that only authorized users access the network. Now let's discuss some common network security tools. So several specified tools and technology helps secure network. One of them is a firewall. These are act as a barrier between the trusted and the untrusted network, filtering out the unwanted traffics. VPN, that is a virtual private network that encrypt data transmission, specifically when user access public Wi-Fi's. IDS and IPS system, that is intrusion detection and prevention systems that identify and block suspicious behavior in the real time. There is also a secure Wi-Fi configuration that ensures home and organizational network use encryption like WPA3. So together these tools form the first line of defense in any IT environment. Now let's discuss some differences between information security, cyber security and network security. As you see in the slides, there are lots of the differences, but as a summarize, I can tell you that information security is the broadest, that is covering all kinds of data protection, whether it's a digital or physical, while cyber security falls within it, focusing on the defending digital systems from the cyber crime. And network security is a subdomain of cyber security specialized in securing data during transmission. So, in simple terms, all network security is a part of cyber security, and all cyber security is a part of information security. So, if we compare all these three, so there is a clear distinctions that information security ensures all forms of data. Cyber security focuses on online system, preventing attacks like phishing and malwares, while network security protect data in motion, making sure that when we send or receive information, um, it isn't intercepted. So each of these areas supports the others, forming an unified approach to digital defense. Now let's discuss some best security practices. So technology alone isn't even. Human awareness is a very critical. So every user should follow basic security practices like using the strong password and enable a multi-factor authentication, regularly update regularly update operating systems and the applications, avoid clicking on the unknown links, or downloading the unverified attachment. Report the suspicious emails and the incidents immediately. So, security is the everyone responsibility, not just the IT staff. Now, let's discuss some career opportunity in the field of security. So, there are lots of the fields in the available, but cybersecurity offers very diverse and the rewarding career paths. One of them is a cybersecurity analyst that monitors systems for the unusual activities. There is an ethical hacker that legally tests security weakness before criminal exploit them. There is a network security engineer that designs and maintains a secure network infrastructure. There is an information security officer that establishes and enforces organizational security policies. So, with rising demand, these career promise both job stability and the global relevance. Now, before we wrap up, reflect on these quick questions. That what does the CIA trade stand for? That is a uh, we already discussed. That is a confidentiality, integrity, and availability. How do the cyber and the network security differ in the scope? Can you identify the two most common cyber threats? And why is the user awareness crucial in the security? So try to relate your answers to real life examples from the daily technology use. So as it said that security is not a product but a process. So continuous learning, awareness, and the ethical responsibility are the key to staying ahead of cyber criminals. So thank you for joining this lecture. Stay safe, stay aware, and continue building a secure digital future.